Offense and defense look. Now that's how I named PPB 1, PPB 2. All right. When I go to PPB 1, that's my first playbook that I made, right? When I get into the game, how yeah, hold on. I got my stream going, so I'm about to put it in the chat. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Then when the game starts, it's going right back to the playbook they've been giving me all these games. Like I'm not even understanding. I ain't even got a wishbone in there or nothing, and that's the playbook they giving me. I'm not understanding what the fuck going on. Look at this in the chat. Like, see where I'm at? Now watch when the game starts. All the plays that I picked, like the plays that I put in my custom playbook, is not going to be there. Even my custom defense is not there. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Shit. Yeah. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these got bro call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. I left it. Yeah. Hopefully they work. If not, we just got to roll with. I just got to roll what I got.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South, between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Yep, they're giving me the same playbook. I don't know what's going on.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Ward taken right to the air. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. First carry here for Tony Pollard. And they force him out after just 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Pass run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, with the transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They get to Pollard from the gun. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Ward. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Oh, hey.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They managed 3 yards on the toe to bring up 2nd down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right?
Stroud from the pistol. Pass caught by Tank Dell. He doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
On the gun, Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he runs this close to the 25 before being brought down. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Third and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Stroud gonna go on fourth down. And he's brought down. They're gonna mark him at the 14. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs. Brock, they pick up the first instead.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
Won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
This time he's looking to throw. That's to his back. Nick Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first point. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready?
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Trying again, following the sack. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First down, at their own 46-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, no more. 18. Okay.
Stroud off the play fake. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that? Go win, go win.
Stroud off of play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll stuck this one on the ground with Pollard. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
From the 28. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds his man. It's Van Jefferson. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at 1st down here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
No run here with Tyjae Spears. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
There's a dive up the middle. play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just pick it up a little bit before they stall him out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 70, step over.
Ward in the pistol. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Pass the 60.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Big game downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They give on 2nd to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up.
Come on.
Ward's going to throw it. Throwing it deep off his back foot. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Will try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready, set.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Spears trying this straight ahead. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Caught by his back here, it's Pollard. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Pollard coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Texans grab it! He's at midfield! The 30! Gets the 10! And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown! The Texans take a 20-zip lead! They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. They send the tight end in motion. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Defense showing blitz here. Ward. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for the backpack time. And now they're left with third and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal. Here is Pollard. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Sly's kick is up and good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10. They go play action with Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Money Hooker has it. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Cowboy 80.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now Ward. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. He finds space for a few yards that time. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Ward setting up to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Joey Slye.
There'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Slide's kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Hey, facing the deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Quandre Diggs with the INT. And the Titans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
End up running left, Pollard. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
On the jump.
2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. Ward setting the pass. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Chooses to bring this one out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he's brought down as the drive starts up the 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Stroud now. couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
All right. Ready? Why, Tony?
From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Stroud from the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. A give left side. Here's Mixon. He's got a gain of 6 there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate, and now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Stroud. This one's caught. And how about this, Brock? They gave 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
All right. 118.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. He's got it, complete to Collins. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans grow their lead to 8. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street.
Ward in the pistol. Escapes the pocket. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw here for Ward. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- or 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to mix in up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, hey.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. And they pick him off again! Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
4 picks, 1 game, yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Ward's going to throw it. That That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Sly's kick is up and good, and that's going to give them the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
118. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They come through with a nice game there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Monty Hooker with the tackle.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here we go.
Pierce up the middle. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
The 39-yard line.
All right. 118. What's that?
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Taken down. Back in
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, here's Pierce. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
118.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
All right. Tony.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
It ended up being a failure right up front. The entire play, when you get in these goal-to-go situation, hinges on that initial surge. It gives some credit to the defense. They win right there at the point of attack, and because of it, well, that play goes backwards.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Threat on the sneak. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. This could be the snap that decides this game. It's fourth and goal. They'll go right back to Pierce. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on fourth and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on fourth down.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting at the 10. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. This is Ridley working the right side. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Here we go. Set.
Spears running behind center. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. Open space inside the 40. Into the red zone. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are...
And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the two-point conversion. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right. 118, what's that?
Here's 2nd and 11. Jump off caught by his back. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Already know I got on go. Money calling gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Dude, south. Tony.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Handoff, headed left, Pierce. He's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Each down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
118, what's that?
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans trail by just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
This is Pierce running right. Have taken the lead late.
takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Go!
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana.